What's up, everybody? What's up? Another episode of JVibe and IntoKpop.com. All right, today I have my first interviewee. The cute, the gorgeous, the sexy G.na.
Hello. Gotta go. Don't you wanna be on time? Can't you see that I can't stop? Watch and listen 'cause it's hot, hot, hot.
Wow, what an introduction. Thank you very much. Hi.
What are you doing here in LA?
I'm performing tonight. This is right before my performance, so this is actually really nerve-wracking for me as well.
Why is that?
It's my first interview before the big show, so I mean, I get to sing more than one song tonight, which I'm very, very excited about. And I get to perform in front of a lot of people. It's a different crowd from what I usually am used to, so I'm really looking forward to it tonight.
Okay, how's LA? Has everybody been treating you really good?
Well, I just got here yesterday, so but every time I come here, I've actually been coming in a lot lately. I was also in New York 2-3 times already, and then it's my third time back in LA. So I mean, I think LA loves me when I love LA. So hopefully I'll have more opportunities to come back.
You won was it 3 awards in 3 different music shows?
Oh yes.
For your song Black and White?
Yes.
And also you're getting called out here to the States, to California, to New York and stuff like that. Now do you see how you're getting big and stuff?
I think I just do what I do. I like to perform, I like to sing, I like to be me. And I think people are starting to accept me a little more and more as time goes by,
Yeah.
So just because of that, I think I'm just really, I'm grateful, I'm happy, and I'm glad that people are actually looking for me and wanting me to come out and, perform for them and, to hear my music.
What if you were able to work with anybody in the States, so an American artist? Who would you want to work with?
Oh gosh, well, I've been asked this question several times before, but definitely it has to be Christina Aguilera.
Okay.
I've been a huge fanatic of her, since I was in my elementary school years, and also.
So that was a couple years ago, right?
Oh, what? No, I wish, right? But anyways, Christina Aguilera, and also probably she's a Canadian artist, which is Tamia. She sang Officially Missing You and the mellow kind of music, I guess.
She's really big in Canada, right?
She's huge in Canada. I'm sure she's pretty big out here with the R&B and kind of.
I think I've heard of her.
You know her for sure.
Okay, so since you were growing up in Canada, then which Korean artists did you look up to? Did you used to look at watch Korean shows and?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I think all Korean American, Korean Canadians and so on, they all go through that phase when they listen to their first K-pop music and they're all like, oh my gosh, what is this, right? And my mom used to rent videos and stuff, and I used to watch it on the other half, there would be music programs coming on, and I'd be watching that and fell in love with the singer named Lena Park, Park Jung-hyun 선배님, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, her pronunciation is not any different from mine. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I had hope. I had a little bit of 희망, right? So I was like, wow, okay. And then at that time, there was this group called Tashani, right?
Tashani.
Yeah, Tashani, Tasha, yeah.
You guys know her, Yumire or
Yumire 선배님, right?
and Annie.
Annie, yes. That kind of gave me another heads up. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can do this,
I need to be out there.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, maybe language is a huge barrier for me, but at that time I was so young, I wasn't thinking of the little, all the obstacles that I had to go through. I was just thinking, okay, I want to be on that stage too, so.
For your next album, when you work on your next album, who do you really want to work with next? Now that you've been in the game for a while, and you know a lot of people and stuff like that, and then just it's going to be your next big album, who would you want to work with?
Probably another girl singer would be really good for me. I've worked with a lot of guys, a lot of 선배님 guys, but I haven't worked with a lot of girls.
So what about maybe Lena Park or Tasha?
I mean, that's my ultimate dream, my goal for later on. But for now, I know it's kind of too early right now, so I'm thinking more. I don't know. I don't want to say because I'm kind of working on that right now, maybe. So
wait, then maybe you should
I'm giving
let us
you guys
know.
a little heads up, maybe.
It's the first over here. No one else knows about it.
Oh well, it's just solo divas, trying to work their way up. So. I mean, there's a lot of 선배님s that people that haven't been really working in the music industry that much right now. They've been like acting and doing other
come back
things.
with you and stuff?
I don't know. We'll see about that.
Oh, 'cause
we'll have to
it's
see
not
about
for sure
that.
thing,
It's
that's
not a
why.
for sure
Okay.
thing. That's why I'm just kind of like, that's what I'm hoping about. But we'll have to.
내게 와와 짜릿한 눈길이 와 이런 기분 최고야 날 말릴 수 없을 거야 난 top girl.
So I'm gonna ask you about something else. It's not music wise, but you know, TV. Come on, TV. Your Korean's not that fluent like mine, you know. So do you still have like any embarrassing or like funny moments, incidents that you come out and like, you know, when you try to talk, like say something, it's like, huh?
My manager 언니 and our stylist at that time were sitting in the car together. They were talking about 부처님 오는 날, right? And I was thinking like, I was asking so when's your friend coming then? And they're like, what are you talking about, right? And I'm like, when is my stylist friend 부처님 coming? So, you know, I mean, this is the kind of stuff where I get 혼자 삐져, right? And then it gets kind of bad at times, and she's laughing, yes. For me, like I would see like 기사s and stuff saying like 팔등신, right? Like I'm like thinking, okay, why are these people swearing about me? Like I told my mom, I started crying and stuff, and she's like, why are you so hysterical? And I'm like,
that's a good thing.
I'm like,
though.
Mom, like there's like all these like 기사s, like please don't go on the internet. It's gonna really make you like 진짜 가슴 아픈 일들이 많을 거라고. And then my mom's just like, what are you talking about? She's like, all these 기사s are like good stuff. I'm like, what are you talking about? They're saying I'm like 8배의 등신, right? Kind of thing, right? And I was like, what are you talking about? And then later my mom's like, G.na 진짜로, like you are so 답답해, right? And I'm like, I didn't know. Like I thought honestly, like, you know, 미친, like I thought like, 8 times me being like stupid or something like that, right?
Like 8 times.
So I was just kind of lost.
But
like,
that's a good thing, you know. They're saying like, you know, 팔등신 means like 8, I guess 8.
Well, I knew later, but of course at that time I was just
I
like,
understand.
oh.
So I want to know a little bit more about G.na. Like, you know, you grew up in Canada. I know you were a high school cheerleader. You were a high school cheerleader. So what did you cheerlead for? Like a hockey team or something?
No. It was just like a little.
Canada,
It was this thing called Pep Squad that we had
okay,
in our
okay. I know what
school.
Pep Squad is.
Yeah, and we were just like a dance kind of cheer team. I mean, like, of course, that became like something really special for me later, because that's what really got me to get my nerves, like, to have my nerves and actually go up in front of people and do what I wanted to do.
As a Pep Squad, you have to perform in front of people too.
In front of a
dance
lot
and
of
stuff
people.
Like that,
So I mean, it was like a really big turning point in my life when I started to like actually put my all into Pep Squad. So
you guys love dancing too, right? Because like my sister, she was a cheerleader. She loved dancing. She would dance her ass off. But the thing is, I'm sorry, Kathy, I love you and everything, but she can't dance. She has no rhythm. But every time she goes to a club or like a party, like a dance party, she would dance her ass off. So are you like that too? Do you like going to clubs and like, you know, dancing a lot?
I like it, but the thing is, I don't go.
Oh really?
That's the difference. Like it's like when I do go, I went in my earlier years, like when I could, when I was like legal, when I first got legal, I'm like, oh yeah, I can go, right?
I could drink
But
and everything.
yeah, but the thing is, I don't drink, and I know you guys, it's hard to believe, but I'm kind of different from the way I look. I'm more like, I always say I want to do something, but I never end up doing it. So I'm like, oh, I want to go do this, I want to go do that. But at the end of the day, I'm so worn out from saying it. I'm like, I just want to go home. You know, I just want to go home.
Yeah.
I want to go home and like, you know, rest and watch a movie or something, chill.
Okay, so moving on. What type of food do you like?
I just love pastries. I love bread. Like, I love like gummy bears and stuff like that, where you just like put it in. I put mine in my freezer and like get them really, really cold, and I like chewing on them.
Gummy bears cold? I never tried that. I gotta try that next time.
Yeah, it's really good, actually.
Bears cold.
Anyways, I like Korean food. I can't eat anything too spicy, though. I'm not really good with spicy food. And I think I'm good with any kind of sweet food in a way.
Sweet, so you're...
I have a sweet tooth, yeah.
She's a sweet tooth and she's a sweet girl.
Oh, thank you. That was a really, really lame, lame line. But anyways.
Don't get me wrong, you're really beautiful. She's really hot. She's a hot girl, you know? But have you ever thought, because I know a lot of girls think about like, you know, putting a knife under the skin, you know? Fixing, have you ever thought of doing that?
I mean, there's
you don't really need to, but...
But I mean, of course, like in this industry, there's a lot of temptations. And of course, there's a lot of people who, they kind of like assume stuff in a way. I guess it's kind of like the typical thing where people think so.
And this, you know, it's like, you know, 1억짜리 얼굴, like $1 million.
What?
No, my face, no, seriously.
You?
Can you tell where I did, like, worked on?
No.
Yeah, I didn't. It just cost $1 million. All right, so
anyways.
Lame too. All right, so finally, last words for your fans over here on into Kpop.com and JVibe.
Yes, intokpop.com. This is really nerve-wracking just because I have this big performance tonight. So I'm happy that you guys are interested, and hopefully you guys will have more interest and show me lots of love and support till the end. I'm gonna be trying my best, so hopefully we'll see each other again soon. Love you guys. Bye.